I never know when it's doing or not because the background is too white for me to see the numbers. Hey guys, another night, another nothing. Um, Wait, I was gonna say something clever when this started. I'm tired. I'm trying. Did I tell you guys? Maybe I told you guys yesterday, but I'm trying to change my sleep patterns. I'm waking up at for the past couple of days. I've been waking up at 5:30, 5 to 5:30. The first day was really easy, but then of course, it's really what's difficult is getting in bed on time. So yeah, that's so then that next morning I was really tired. I've been tired all day, and so it's been 2 days of me really tired. But I am shifting. I went to bed earlier last night, and I'll likely go to bed earlier again tonight because by the time you get to the end of the day, you're dying if you got up at 5:30. But but I like to do that, and there's no better time to get back in that habit than right now, when you basically got anything you can imagine, do anything you can imagine. Yeah, I mean, within this apartment. So maybe not everything. Anyway, yeah. So why am I doing that? That's probably why is he getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning? Last year it was really weird. Last year when I had more to do, I was, I mean, after the lockdown, since we had all of last year and it was, pretty pretty wild. I mean, things were pretty normal last year. I found it really easy and it was nice. And I've been getting up earlier since I turned 40. I've been getting up earlier anyway. No desire to stay up too late. The only reason I'm doing it now is because I don't burn any energy throughout the day. So I'm not tired at the end of the day, which makes me go to bed late. And then I get up later, and that just gets worse and worse and later until finally you're getting up at 10 or 11 o'clock. And I don't like to do that. I don't like to wake up and feel like I lost most of the day. Um, so I'm trying to get back in that habit. I think it's because I had things to do last year, and also Terry was here, so we'd go out and do things, and it was I didn't feel like there was just nothing to get up for. So it was always something going on, so I was able to get up. But then after he left, and then shortly, a couple months after he left, we went into a small short lockdown at the beginning of this year at TET, and I think everything just started going downhill from there. And then of course April hit, or the end of April, and we went into this what we're doing now, which in the beginning it was we could still go out like in May and June we could still go out, and for part of it, actually for 3 weeks right in the middle of it, we could just they just was no lockdown. They're just like, well, it's done, we're finished, no lockdown. Isn't that terrific? We went for about 3 weeks, and that didn't do well. That's when it started to spread like crazy, and so then we went back in, and eventually we got to where we are now, where you can't go out and there's nothing out there. Anyway, yeah, so I wanted to get back into that habit, just keeping fingers crossed, and hoping that in 2 weeks, when when lockdown's supposed to be over, it's actually over. So if it's actually over in 2 weeks, it'll be great. Oh, and I want to be in a better sleep pattern so I can do what I want to do. It's really hard to keep doing that when with the evening classes, but if I get in the habit now, then I can go out and have an evening class and come straight back here and just go to bed. But actually, one of the things I don't like about some of these evening classes is, in order to get up at 5:30, you really need to be getting in the bed at 9:30. But some of these classes, they're not over by 9:30, and I don't really like that because that's just too late. It's not. I mean, I work a third shift here, but I really am hoping that after being so long without being able to work, I'm hoping that there'll be almost no foreigners left, and I can just when the lockdown begins to lift or does lift, I can just look for a regular job. I mean, I'll have to go out and just get the first thing I can get, of course, which would probably be the classes I was doing before, which I know is enough to pay rent. But then I'm going to go out and, 1 or 2 months of working, I should have enough to move. I mean, it's not like I have a lot to move. But yeah, by the end of the year, I hope I can put in for that school. There's a school in Queenon. Queenon. I have to practice saying it. It's a little hard to say. Queenon. Queenon. So I'm going to put in down there anyway. That's the beach town that I stayed at last year when I first got to Vietnam. I mean, they probably got more than one school, but I'm going to put it in a regular school, not a after school program. Even if they pay more, I'd rather be at a regular school because you get regular hours and that's a little more stable, I feel like. So I'd rather do that. Anyway, yeah. Oh, I'm just babbling because I'm tired, I guess. And it's only after 6 o'clock. So I gotta keep on staying awake for the next 3 hours so that I can go to sleep when actually the bedtime hits. I can't take a nap. What was the other thing? Oh, somebody sent me some data from Georgia that said that there's almost 1 million infections in Georgia now. Which is, it's only a state of 10 million, so that's almost 10% of the population. That's crazy. What? And it doesn't look like there's no lockdown and on the horizon or nothing. I don't get what's going on over there. Good luck to you, I guess. Hopefully the people I know that live there will be able to lock themselves inside and not go out. I think most people I know do, actually. Probably need to ask Laura about that. I didn't realize things were that bad. I talked to her, and she's in Atlanta though. Maybe it's not as bad in Atlanta. You'd think it would be worse because it's a big city, but since the main reason people are getting infected is they didn't get what do you call it? A vaccine. Maybe that's more. Oh, it is in more rural. They had a map with it. It's actually mostly in South Georgia. You know what? Now that it occurs to me, most of the deep red parts of the map were close to Florida, and it's going crazy there, isn't it? Well, anyway, I was going to step out of the balcony, and I just sat here and babbled, so it doesn't matter. That's what I do every night, so you've seen it. Anyway, I will talk to you tomorrow night. See you guys later.